year, but I know they got a lot of rain. But the fairways are firm, so if you can hit the fairway, your ball can roll like a decent amount and kind of have a short club in. The greens are pretty soft, so I think scores might be pretty low, and I think just as the week goes on, I know they're kind of redoing the greens after we're done, so I think the greens will get a little bit firmer, but I think I think people are going to go kind of low, so I think you can just expect maybe close to 18, 15 under will probably win.
Yeah. And you claimed your second tour victory this year at the Dow Great Lakes Bay Invitational alongside Elizabeth. Can you just talk through what that did for your confidence?
Yeah, I think I was probably playing like some of the best golf of my career at the beginning of the year, kind of in March, April, May, that stretch. Never like quite got it done, was kind of in some final groupings and just didn't get it done. But to win with Elizabeth, I always tell people like I was really excited. I was excited for myself, but just for her. She's battled a lot with injuries, and getting to experience that with her was very unique. Golf's an individual sport, but it was great for my confidence. And like a different type of win. Doing it with someone else was really special. So it was great.
And on top of that, some exciting news as of lately. You were chosen to represent the U.S. in the Solheim Cup. Can you just walk us through some of those emotions before receiving the call and what that meant to you?
Yeah, it's always been a goal. I've watched the Solheim Cup growing up. I never have been on like Junior Solheim Cup or Curtis Cup in my amateur career, so this might be my first time representing my country, which I'm like super excited about. I knew I was kind of on the bubble, or I would have to be a pick, but I wasn't really thinking too much about it. But in Canada, it was like very in your face and doing all the fittings and the pictures and stuff. So relieved to have made it. Feel like I'm playing a little bit better than I have kind of the last month or so right now. It's like a long year, and so I'm super excited to hopefully be in good form going into the Solheim Cup, and just getting to represent my country is a huge honor.
Absolutely. And as a rookie, is there any advice you received heading into it next week?
Oh, yeah. I think I haven't gotten advice yet. A little bit of advice here and there from girls that, like when I did the media day with Angel and Allie, they were giving me some pointers and stuff. But next week at home, I'll be with Angela Stanford a good bit and pick her brain. And Austin Ernst doesn't know it yet, but I'm going to give her a call. And I know it's nothing like anything I've ever experienced. Just like the first tee and kind of match play and the craziness of it, and just like, you're competing on foreign soil, so people are rooting against you. So I've never really had that before. So just take all the advice I can get, because there's a lot of rookies on our team. So I think just like really coming together and kind of just learning all that we can from the other girls.
So at that picks announcement, I think you had one of the maybe not the cooler names, a bunch of celebrities obviously did the announcements, but pretty floored to see Nick Saban talk to you and congratulate you making the team and announce that you made the team. Just kind of tell me about those emotions that you felt when you saw him pop up on the screen.
Yeah, I was sitting on the couch like waiting for my name, and Nick Saban, I thought I was about to cry. The girls were like, "Are you okay?" But I've met him before at my time at Alabama. He would come out to the golf facility. But just for him to pronounce my name correctly and kind of know about the Solheim Cup was really cool. And it's something I'll keep forever, because everyone knows Nick Saban. He's the GOAT. So Roll Tide. But it was really cool.
Speaking of all the rookies on that team, it is one of the younger, I guess, Solheim experience-wise teams I feel like the U.S. has had, and obviously struggled the last couple cups. Do you think it's a benefit to kind of have some younger, hungrier players on a team that has kind of struggled the last couple cups?
Yeah, I think some people have asked me about the team and what's going to make it different, and I haven't been on one, so I don't really know what didn't work or what hasn't worked. And I think Stacy kind of has an idea of what we can change, but I think we are the underdogs. Going over there in Europe has a great record, and we haven't won on foreign soil in a little bit, or just won the cup in general. So I think we're a really strong team, got 3 major winners on the team, with Lilia with 2. And yeah, I think like just the younger girls, like I think, all the teams have been good. They never got it was always down to like the last few matches or like a point or half a point. So I think like the girls have been close in the past, and I don't know if like the rookies like necessarily bring like anything like fresh to the team, but I think I have a lot of confidence in Stacy because she's been a player and kind of on the other side at Inverness, and kind of she has an idea of kind of what to do differently. So yeah, and like I just want to contribute. I can't wait to just for the team aspect and kind of just be there for everyone.
What's your kind of mindset when it comes to match play? Obviously won that event with Elizabeth in team play, but not match play. You seem very like kind of calm, cool, and collected, but I could also see you being pretty ferocious out there.
Yeah, match play's different. I feel like you always see it. It's kind of like cutthroat a little bit. I don't know if like pettiness is the right word, but you see it. You see it like all over the board. And I think it's just like, I feel like you just have to have respect for everyone. I think like sometimes maybe like emotions get a little bit too much into it, but like just how my personality is with match play, like, I don't know, I have respect for the other team, the other like people I'm competing against. And I'm kind of like, if I do my job, it'll take care of itself. And yeah, me and Elizabeth played really well in alternate shot, but it's not match play. So golf's the individual sport, but with match play, you're definitely taking into what they're doing and like where their shots are ending up. And yeah, again, I've never experienced like the emotions that come into the Solheim Cup, but it's just, you're competitors, and you're always competitors out here, but there's a lot more camaraderie, I would say, like week in and week out than what I think is going to be at the Solheim Cup. But just like, I have a lot of respect for Team Europe and all those girls, and they've like played great to make the team. So I think it just kind of boils down to respect. And like, yeah, I think I'll get a little bit pumped up or excited, but not pettiness.
I like that. And final one for me, you said you like this earlier this year. You were playing some incredible golf. It just felt like the other shoe needed to drop at some point. What's been the key for you? You've kind of kept that up, obviously won at Dow and have been steady since Dow. What's been the key for you?
I think my ball striking has improved a lot this year. Hit a lot of fairways and greens. I haven't really I've always hit enough greens and had enough birdie opportunities to score. And I think just like playing really consistent, like not making a lot of mistakes. And I think like the last few weeks I just kind of have been off, and short game hasn't really been there to save me. So, not much you can do. So, yeah, and I think now like at the beginning of the year, it was a lot being in all those situations, kind of like back to back to back, and like not capitalizing or not getting the win. Like it takes a lot mentally and emotionally. Being in contention, there's nothing like it. The pressure, like it is hard to win out here. And I think I got a little like impatient and frustrated, kind of little like emotionally like kind of zapped from it, but I feel a lot better now, like learned a lot, and you win or you learn, or you kind of do both, so, and definitely like, yeah, I played some great golf, and like, I feel like I'm not that far off. So hopefully it can all kind of come together, just kind of right now, I guess, it's never on your timetable, but just keep doing the right things.
Awesome. Thanks. Play well.
And then one last question from me, going back to Solheim. Any talks with Stacy afterwards, and kind of like, what can you say to what she said about your qualities that will help you the best with this team?
Yeah, I think I don't have the personality to kind of like just say all the things that I do well, but I think I talked to Stacy a little bit kind of like throughout the year, and she's like, your game, just you don't make a lot of mistakes. Like there's nothing that, my game, there's nothing really that stands out, but there's not anything I do like wrong, just overall pretty solid. And I think just her saying that, I can match up with anyone, and my personality, be a good team player. And I think Stacy having that faith in me, like I've looked up to Stacy for a really long time, and for her to just kind of like believe in me and like think I'm a good fit for the team is just really special.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Good luck this week.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.